Do you want to get paid for your work as a poet? Then write out the verses that will let your fans know it. Poets, it is okay to say no to a non-paying show when you have put in the work over time and it shows. They aren't paying you for your time on stage. That's the blessing. But the countless nights of editing because you can't help but perfecting your art. Editing your poetry is like editing your soul, then putting it out there and allowing it to grow into something spectacular. Touching a vein with poetic vines while still voicing the vernacular. Giving your listeners something they can claim as their own. We have to have this discourse so that the message hits home. And I know sometimes it's rough how that conversation goes over, but the bottom line is simple. No one has ever paid a bill with exposure. Exposure can't be worked into your monthly budget or pay for a nice dinner with your dearly beloved. Remember, the goal of exposure is to set you up to get paid so you can have money to do what you love every day. And yes, there will be some free shows that I chose because I want to perform there. And if Randall ever asks me, I'm going because he gave me a home here. I'm giving my soul bare, coming apart at the seams, emphasizing how crucial it is just a dream. It seems that people think that this poetry is just a pastime, something that I scribble in my book during class time, but a hobby. Doesn't stare at your soul to be created, then stare back at you through the hole that it's made after you make it. I'm evil genius, Dr. Frankenstein every time I write, searching for that lightning bolt to give my work life. And if I'm going to let anything consume me like that, then I have to get paid as compensation for the fact that I want each and every one of you to be inspired every single time I speak and leave you with something to make it through to the week. The bottom line is that we set the mandate. We have to be so alive in our poetry that the people demand it. And when they come to see us perform, then they don't mind to pay, to be moved and inspired so that they can say that pay culture and poetry is what needed to happen. People will pay if we can get their hearts snapping.